Juventus has appointed Thiago Motta as their new head coach, marking a dramatic shift from their traditional approach. The former Bologna mastermind, who led his team to Champions League qualification for the first time in nearly 60 years, now faces the daunting task of reviving the struggling Turin giants. Can Motta's revolutionary tactics transform Juventus from mediocrity to mastery? In this video, we'll dive deep into Motta's appointment and what it means for Juventus. So, let's get started. Born in Brazil, but representing Italy internationally, Motta's playing career was illustrious. He donned the colors of footballing giants like Barcelona, Inter Milan, and Paris Saint-Germain, amassing 28 trophies along the way. At Barcelona, he was schooled in the ways of total football. Under Jose Mourinho at Inter, he learned the art of tactical discipline and winning at all costs. And at PSG, he witnessed firsthand the evolution of modern, possession-based football. This diverse tactical education laid the foundation for Motta's coaching philosophy. After hanging up his boots in 2018, he took charge of PSG's under-19 team, where he first began to implement his innovative ideas. Here, he first spoke about his revolutionary 2-7-2 formation, a concept that initially drew skepticism but would later prove to be a misunderstood stroke of genius. Motta's first foray into senior management came with Genoa in 2019. While this stint was short-lived, it provided valuable experience and lessons that would shape his future approach. The real turning point came when he took over at Spezia in 2021. Against all odds, he kept the minnows in Serie A, showcasing his ability to maximize limited resources through tactical innovation. But it was at Bologna where Motta truly announced himself as one of football's brightest coaching talents. Taking over in September 2022, he transformed a mid-table side into a genuine contender for European football. His crowning achievement came in the 2023-24 season, guiding Bologna to a top 5 finish in Champions League qualification, a feat the club hadn't achieved since the 1960s. This remarkable success caught the eye of Juventus, a club in desperate need of rejuvenation after a period of stagnation under Massimiliano Allegri. The appointment of Motta represents a clear break from Juve's traditionally conservative approach, signaling a new era of progressive, attacking football in Turin. At the heart of Thiago Motta's coaching philosophy lies a commitment to proactive, possession-based football, a stark contrast to his predecessor, Massimiliano Allegri's reactive approach at Juventus. Motta's teams are characterized by aggressive pressing and fluid attacking movements, and his tactical approach comprises several key components. Firstly, high pressing is a cornerstone of Motta's strategy, with his teams relentlessly pursuing the ball high up the pitch to disrupt the opponent's build-up play and create dangerous turnovers. This is evidenced by Bologna's impressively low PPDA of 11.6 last season, among the lowest in Serie A. Secondly, Motta employs a unique hybrid of positional and relational play, allowing players to occupy specific spaces while also interchanging positions based on the game's flow and ball position. This leads to fluid movement, where positional rigidity is replaced by constant, intelligent movement across the pitch. Midfield control is paramount in Motta's system, with central midfielders expected to be complete players capable of defending, attacking, and even scoring. Fullbacks play a crucial role in both attack and defense, providing width and creating numerical superiorities. Motta's formations, while often starting as 4-3-3 or 4-2-3-1, are flexible and can shift multiple times within a game to adapt different situations. Finally, building from the back is a key principle, requiring goalkeepers and defenders to be comfortable in possession to draw out the opposition press and create exploitable spaces. This innovative approach transformed Bologna from mid-table mediocrity to Champions League qualifiers. The question now is whether Motta can replicate this success at Juventus, a club with far greater expectations and resources. The old lady of Italian football has been in a period of transition, struggling to maintain their domestic dominance while falling short in European competitions. Massimiliano Allegri's first spell at Juventus was nothing short of spectacular. He led the team to 5 consecutive Serie A titles, 2 Champions League finals, and 4 Coppa Italia victories. His approach was pragmatic, often prioritizing defensive solidity over attacking flair. Under Allegri, Juventus became a team that was hard to beat, often sitting deep, absorbing pressure, and striking on the counterattack. However, Allegri's second tenure beginning in 2021 didn't bring the same success. His first don't concede philosophy seemed outdated in a world where high-pressing and possession-based football was becoming the norm. Juventus's defensive structure remained intact, but their lack of creativity and fluidity in attack became glaring issues. The once indomitable force began to crack, and a series of underwhelming performances led to Allegri's dismissal. The 2023-24 season saw Juventus finish fourth in Serie A, barely scrapping Champions League qualification. This performance, coupled with early exits from both the Coppa Italia and the Europa League, led to Allegri's dismissal. The club's hierarchy recognized the need for a fresh approach, one that could not only bring results but also revitalize the team's playing style. Here, enter Thiago Motta, a coach whose footballing philosophy stands in stark contrast to Allegri's. His appointment signals a fundamental shift in Juventus' approach to the game. Under Allegri, Juventus often adopted a reactive approach, prioritizing defensive solidity and counterattacks, and Motta's arrival promises a shift towards a more proactive style of play. At Juventus, he'll have a wealth of talent at his disposal. Players like Federico Chiesa, who often seemed constrained in Allegri's system, could thrive under Motta's more fluid approach. Similarly, midfielders like Manuel Locatelli might see their roles evolve with more emphasis on progressive passing and creating from deep. Juventus has a rich pool of young talent, both in their first team and their next-gen squad. Motta's track record of developing young players at Bologna suggests we might see more opportunities for Juventus's promising youngsters. Players like Kenan Yildiz and Fabio Moretti could become key parts of Motta's plans. While Allegri was often criticized for his tactical rigidity, Motta brings a reputation for adaptability. His fluid 4-3-3 or 4-2-3-1 formations can morph mid-game to exploit opposition weaknesses, and this flexibility could be crucial in navigating the varied challenges of Serie A and European competition. Perhaps the most significant change Motta needs to implement is psychological. Juventus has seemed tentative and lacking in confidence in recent seasons. Motta's aggressive front-foot approach could reignite the winning mentality that has been a hallmark of Juventus's most successful periods. While Motta's appointment brings excitement and promise of a new era, it's not without its challenges. The pressure to deliver immediate results at a club like Juventus will be intense, forcing Motta to balance his long-term vision with the club's short-term need for success. Implementing a new playing style takes time, and some players might struggle to adapt to Motta's demanding system, particularly those who thrived under Allegri's more structured approach. Juventus's recent European record has been disappointing, and Motta's lack of experience in continental competitions could be a concern as the club aims to re-establish itself as a Champions League contender. At Juventus, Motta will be working with established stars and big personalities, putting his man management skills to the test in a way that weren't at Bologna. Finally, Serie A coaches will quickly become familiar with Motta's approach, necessitating continuous tactical evolution to stay ahead of the curve. These hurdles present significant challenges for Motta as he embarks on his Juventus journey, but overcoming them could lead to a transformative era for the club. As Thiago Motta steps into his new role, all eyes will be on how Juventus perform in the early stages of his tenure. Preseason friendlies and the first few league matches will be crucial in setting the tone for the season. Fans will be eager to see how the team adapts to Motta's style and whether the changes bring immediate results or if there is a period of adjustment. The press conference introducing Motta as head coach was held at the Allianz Stadium on July 18, 2024. Juventus' CEO Maurizio Scanavino and sporting director Cristiano Guantoli were present to officially welcome Motta and outline the club's ambitions for the coming season. Motta's initial comments reflected his excitement and determination to lead Juventus into a new era. He spoke of the fantastic facilities at his disposal, the talented squad he's inherited, and the challenge of living up to the club's storied history. But he also emphasized the importance of patience and hard work, acknowledging that the journey ahead will be demanding. Thiago Motta's appointment as Juventus manager marks the beginning of an exciting new chapter for the club. His innovative tactics, commitment to attacking football, and track record of improving players make him a tantalizing prospect for Juventus fans eager for a return to the summit of Italian and European football. However, the road ahead is not without its challenges. Motta will need to navigate the intense pressure of managing one of the world's biggest clubs, adapt his tactics to a new set of players, and deliver results quickly to keep the notoriously demanding Juventus faithful on side. Will Motta's Juventus revolution be a success? Can he transform the old lady from a team in transition to a dominant force once again? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain. The 2024-25 season promises to be one of the most intriguing in recent Juventus history. What do you think about Motta's appointment? Can he succeed where Allegri failed? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Until next time.